We are all here to try to advance the issue of gender equality because that is what we understand makes a difference in people's lives in the countries where we're working.
I think there's increasingly an awareness with the idea that interventions need to take on culture. Gender defines, what it means to be a person in many respects. So we're talking about working to change something that's very deep.
People are looking at this as much more a power relationship. It is infused in racial politics, it's infused in cultural differences, and so if you begin to look at it through a power lens, you can begin to encompass all sorts of other inequalities that are fundamental to human progress.
If we're not looking at who has power, then we're not doing it right. And if we're looking to change power inequalities, then we are most certainly changing culture.
So I think our perceptions of power and need to go beyond just saying, what are the power relationships between men and women? We have to look at institutional power, organizational power, and we have to own where we actually add to the problem, even when we say we're trying to turn that problem around.
But I think where the opportunities are is really to tap into the resources and the insight and energy that boys have.
Showing that men and boys can have a positive influence on gender as a whole is really inspiring to me, and I think that's the future that we're going to be living in 5, 10, 20 years.
In defending women's rights, men are actually preserving their own dignity.
We're looking for new ways of getting people to talk about issues that are on everyone's mind.
We cannot change norms. We cannot change culture overnight.
Reality is that we need to invest more time in understanding the processes on the ground and engaging to get that ownership and buy-in and make it sustainable.
Measurement, whatever it is locally owned. That women are defining what equality means to them versus what we're saying, what our viewpoint of equality should be.
The greatest predictor of whether a country has a strong law on domestic violence is whether it has a strong women's movement.
The fact that gender issues are as prominent as they are today in the region I work in, the Americas, is due to women's organization on the ground.
I am absolutely thrilled to see such a huge turnout today and bringing together people who have been working on this issue for many, many years, who are implementing amazing, inspiring programs, changing the lives of people and countries.
The question is, what will people say about 2015? It's the year we put gender squarely at the heart of the post-2015 development agenda. And it's the year we invite the entire international community, NGOs, government officials, community leaders, women and men to join us as real partners and make 2015 our own Beijing moment. Thank you all very much.